Well, we are going to be playing Prison Architect today. So, this is Prison Architect nowadays. They made some updates to the game. I've played a little bit of it. It's still buggier than shit, but it's been improved upon. I'll give it that. It's been improved upon. Oh, there's one of my other prisons anyway. Today what I plan on doing is I'm going to try to make a communistic prison. So essentially what I'm going to be trying to do is make a very low-end prison. I'm going to try not to hire any gardeners, no janitors. I'll have quite a bit of guards. I'll have quite a bit of guards. Other than that, they're gonna have nothing in their prisons. It's just gonna be a dorm room, maybe with four prisoners in each dorm or so. Let's create a new prison. So we're gonna go with male. I would do female, but I don't really want to go through the whole female. We will have the regular warden. Maybe Aknova would be good. Yeah, we'll just go with the warden for now. So our new prison is gonna be I'll go with medium, I'll go on the medium. Fog of War will be on. Jungle plot. Snow, no. We will generate lakes. Hopefully we can do something cool with it. A gang. Generate buildings, maybe. Yeah, we'll generate some buildings. Events, yes. Weather and temperature, yes. Staff needs. Now, I want to do staff needs, but the problem with staff needs is over a period of time, your staff's also going to have morale. And this is a communistic prison. Prison guards, I expect to be dying every once in a while. So I'm sorry, but we're not going to do staff needs. I'm going to try to do it as realistic, but there's certain things that I can't do it. Escape plans, yes. And then other than that, we should be all good. But other than staff needs, I'm going to have everything on, except these two as well. But let's try it. We'll go with it for now, and then we'll expand. Okay. Well, this is our new plot. What we're going to do with this plot is we're going to have a lake over here. I'm thinking we can expand this way and that way. That would be nice. This is also... Yeah, this is going to be a lake. Other than that, we have a pretty normal amount of land to start off with. We have some supplies to start off with. Let's do some planning. I'm going to do some planning quick. It'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're pretty set to go. So what I did was I pretty much just pre-land the place out. Now, if you're wondering what I meant by the good old me saying we're going to establish off a communism prison, what I mean by that is back around World War II or so, I'm thinking not really concentration camps, but work camp type style. All the work should be pretty much done by the prisoners themselves. At least that's what I'm hoping for. But here's how my planning is going. We're not gonna have back in the day, their medical centers weren't that big. You know, we might have a couple doctors, but their medical centers weren't that big. If it gets overcrowded, then I guess it gets overcrowded. A morgue will be in the back. I can move that further if it needs to be. This is our power station. These are our two layered walls because people can climb over it. This will be our storage. We're going to need a big storage for the amount that we're going to do. This is going to be our gateway. I could add another layer if I needed to later on. And then here is our reception area. So they'll come in, get reception, and then be sent out, whatever you want to call it. And then the second plan is for this to be the more or less holding cell. If someone has an issue, they can go into here. Our yard. I'll put something on it, maybe like bleachers, but I'm not going to put anything else on it. I'm not going to put phones on it. I'm not going to put the weight bench on it. Nothing like that. And I'm going to try to refrain from using as much phones and stuff as I can. In the common room, it's going to be ladled out as much, but you'll see why they won't use the common room very often. Because realistically, they maybe only had 2 hours of free time, maybe an hour of free time. I'm just taking this out of books I've read about it. This will be our, and no, these are parole boards, but, you know, it'll help it make extra money. And if it made extra money, like in a communistic society, they'd do it. However, this is the offices. These are the offices. I'm gonna make these double gated just because I'm gonna get confused on which one is which. Over here we have our main center. This is gonna be our main center. Our common room will probably be here. Laundry will probably be here. This one I don't know for sure. Cleaning closet. And then I don't know what this one will be for sure yet neither, but we'll figure it out. This is going to be solitary. We're going to have prisoners that are rioting often. Because prisoners in this game, you can't really make a very communistic prison without having a lot of problems. You can have a shitload of guards, but you're not going to make much money out of it. Now I'm hoping I can make a good amount of money off of the prisoners and have guards at the same time. So, that's what I'm hoping, because I'm going to have to rebuy guards. If a riot breaks out, they're going to die. Just going to be frank with you. A little staff room right here. This will be the kitchen, or the canteen, and then kitchen. I made the canteen purposely so they can just go in, eat, and then walk right back out. These are going to be our first cells. I'm going to build more of them, probably more down, more to the side, and more up. Other than that, it looks like that's pretty much it. And I'm going to get this plan underway. I'm only going to build the things that I need to now. And I'm going to have everything concrete. Actually, brick. Brick would be more realistic on what they would use. Not concrete. This one I want to be open more. So I'll build these two instead. Ta-da. We might have to take out some grants, but I'm perfectly fine with that. We're going to need this built. We're going to need all that built. And already we ran out of funds. Awesome. So, what do you do when you run out of funds? You go to grants. Honestly. Basic detention center. We can easily do that one. We'll do that one, and then a medical ward we can't really do yet. We can, however, do a staff room. But do I really want to right now? Yeah, we'll do the staff room. We'll build this real quick. That's nice and kind of cheap. Barely, but cheap enough. Oh yeah, can't do it when there's... Hold on. Excuse you? There we go. I'm gonna have to rebuild the wall there, that's fine. And there. It's fine, it's my own bad. Offices. I'm gonna need 2 of these. At least for now. Let's not go too crazy just yet. By the way, the other communistic thing. Now, I'm gonna not really refrain too much with the whole searching. I'll do a shakedown every once in a while, but if they get something, they get something. And I'm gonna be mostly using doors. There's gonna be only a couple areas that I don't, that I will restrict like this, so they can't just immediately walk out, you know. That sort of deal. Other than that, this should be pretty much... I'm really hoping these doors are the right way. Because if they're not, it's going to annoy the hell out of me. But, this should work out as planned. And yes, they can go into the kitchen. Realistically, there would be workers in the kitchen and such like that. So that is why I am doing it this way. Shit, yeah, lights are gonna cost a pretty penny. Nevertheless. The medical ward, yeah, they're gonna be able to go in the medical ward easily. The morgue, yeah, they'll be able to go in the morgue. Power station Our station is probably one of the most limited things that, one of the only limited things that they could probably not get into, so I'll put a door on that, but I'll restrict it. And then that's about it on that whole front. Now, yes, I understand the solitary, but here's the thing about communistic prisons. I need to do my research on what type of prisoners came first, if they really were the bad ones, or if they were political figures. But a lot of times there were political figures, you know, people who didn't agree with the government at that time. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna start out so heavily. Oh yeah, and they can't come in the staff rooms neither. That's an obvious. The yard will be fine. They can go into the offices so they can clean it. Maybe I'll even allow them in the staff room now that I think about it, because our only cleaning is gonna come from the prisoners. So, but if you think about like a work camp, it was all different types of groups put together. You had the really bad groups like rapists, murderers, but you also had the just people who rose up against the government, said something maybe wrong, did something wrong, wasn't working hard enough, you know, something like that. So, that's where we're going to base it off today. That's what at least I'm hoping to base it off. They moved some things around. If you see me struggling, that's why, because they moved things around. It used to be different. Now it's not. There we go. Yeah, it's working alright. Okay, sweet. All the doors working? Yep. That's a little bland, but once I start adding floors later, it'll brighten up. Don't worry. For now, though, brick. Actually, should we go with brick? Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, we'll go with brick on this. Door that way, that way, that way, that way. Awesome. And there's our offices. Now what I'm going to do before I get the capacitor up is I want one of these done. So I have a yard behind, oh yeah. So build me a fence. And yes, they can climb. By the way, barred walls. Create new areas of rooms. Interesting. Okay. So. Well, that helps. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Damn this sons of bitch. I'm just gonna do this now because once we get prisoners, I'll probably forget that's even there. Okay, so this is what the plan is. We're gonna do the grant real quick, get some more money, and then we should be good. Yard, you should be perfectly fine. Are you not? Are you not entertained? Secure behind at least one door. Okay. Oh, we need to build fences all around it. Ah, hell with it. I'll do it just for now. It'll take some change out of my pocket, but not too much. Fences are really cheap. The reason why is they can just climb over it. It's really easy for them to climb over it. Really, really easy for them to just climb over it. So while they're doing that, I'm going to finish up some finishing touches. So, this needs to be built. This needs to be exited off. This needs to be exited off. This needs to be exited off. We have a lot of brick yet to mess with. Oh, now it's starting to cost some money. Yep, there we go. Now it's starting to cost some money. So, we will have a holding center in a second here. Oh yeah, guard room. Or staff room I should probably do as well, but so we're gonna have a canteen here. Ta-da! Kitchen here. Shower rooms, that's what I was gonna do on these guys. Probably this one, seeing as it's a pretty good fit for it. We just need a shower head, we don't even need to hook it up or anything. Just put one shower head in it. We're gonna cheat the system just a little bit here, don't mind me. Yes. Yes. And then trash bin. Trash bin. Trying to think on how I'm gonna do this. No. Trash bin, trash bin. That's how we're gonna do it. And then table. I'm just gonna add one table for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna add it all up. This doesn't seem like it'll fit a lot, but it will fit a lot of prisoners, at least to start off with. Kitchen sinks, awesome at stuff and things. Fridges. Yep, figured. But might as well employ it now. The kitchen will have that all in it. The yard is all good now. The shower is good. Build a kitchen. Holding cell. A holding cell is really easy to make. Just takes a bench and a shitter. It's literally all it takes. So, ta-da. And then a bench. So, ta-da. Easy enough. Now I just need a stovetop. Quick thing. I'm not going to do it too much because I don't want to ruin the economy of the game, but we can just sell these wood piles to get some extra cash. Now some people don't like it when people do this. The only reason I'm doing it now is because I really don't want these to be in storage. Plus, it helps me out with money, which is understandable why some people don't do it. I can totally respect that. I just don't like them also taking up storage. And yes, I can set up an export zone. I don't care. I can just do it by hand. So now we have 7,000. There might be a couple of chunks every once in a while, but it's fine for the most part. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is put in some cookers. We're gonna have lots of prisoners, so yes, cookers are gonna be a must-have. I am really decking out that kitchen more than it needs to be right now, but it's fine. And then 2 cooks, 2 guards. Easy enough. Now maybe saying to yourself, well, we're gonna make less money now anyway. It's fine. It's fine for the time being as long as we get the grant. The grant is worth it. Okay, now we can even do like the 5 guard rule. Whoops, I need to get rid of one of you. Zach. Yeah. I know. That was probably not the greatest idea, but it's fine. Rooms. We need a staff room. Ta-da! And then a drink machine. And then a sofa. I'll even put it in a wide sofa just to hell with it. Next is the issue of the offices. So, what we're going to do with the office, I'm kind of going all over the place. Don't worry, I can tell I'm going all over the place. I'm sure you can tell to a degree. What we're going to do with the offices, this is a good start because we're not going to get the lawyer early game or anything like that. Psychiatrist would be nice early game, maybe. Other than that, we don't need anything else. And of course, in those working camps, the heads usually had the most amount of fantastic items in their good old offices. Not that they really had an office, but they were able to do pretty much anything they wanted. They could have beat the shit out of people if they wanted to. It doesn't matter. But a lot of them would hire trusted people to come and clean their stuff for them. So, you know what? Might as well. This will be my common room, maybe. Which way are they coming out of? Both ways. I'll do this as the common room. And then the laundry, I don't think we can do yet. Reception. Before I forget that yet, reception and storage. This will enable them to store whatever they need. Let them do that quick. Okay, reception. So reception is pretty easy. Maybe get a couple benches, chairs maybe. get a office desk. Pretty simple. A chair. And then that's pretty much your reception. Oh yeah, and a table. Tables to put the clothing on. So when they come in, they can just clothe them real quick. Easy, easy done, easy goes. Grants. Yes. And then yes. Okay, so some people don't like this. I'm gonna hire a warden off the bat. And I'm gonna have him research stuff. Now the reason why some people don't like it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time, a lot of money out of the whole idea. So some people don't like to do it right away. I do. I don't mind it right away. Micromanage, that'll make it easier as well. So these prisoners are gonna get the worst of the food, their necessities, that type of thing. Like in here, the holding cell, I might only have a couple toilets because let's be honest, you don't need a shitload of toilets. You just need a couple. More benches than toilets. Yes, we're gonna make it like that. Oh yes, the other thing, power. Power before anything happens. Ta-da! Now, if you're wondering what a capacitor does, well, it capacitates. It keeps energy within a certain thing. We're gonna want this fully, and you might be thinking, why? Well, later on it'll make more sense. It'll make plenty more sense later on. I'm gonna have this looking a little weird, but it'll be fine. Have that going into there, have this going into there, have that going into there, have this going into there like so, there. That'll have power, those will have power. You want to do this earlier on, by the way. You do not want to do this later on. And the other thing that's going to take the most amount of money is the solitary confinement and the cells, to be honest. Those are some of the things that are going to take the most amount of money out of it. Hire an accountant. Okay, we can finally hire her. Ta-da. See, now we only make like 70 bucks per day. So we're going to pretty much guarantee that we're going to have to be really lasting off of grants. Security procedure, we're not going to be able to do that. Visitation rights, they weren't allowed to visitate. I might do the grant. Don't get me wrong, I might make a small itty bitty building for a grant, but I'm not really, oh, I can do that right now if I think about it actually. Yeah, let me do that real quick. So, we're gonna build a common room. They're gonna be like whoopty whoppity whoppity whoopty. Some people might be wondering why I ain't taking prisoners right now. The reason being is, well, prisoners aren't exactly the most fun to deal with while you're doing all the piping and such. They are not fun to deal with. And if I plan on getting a mixed, then there's going to be some prisoners that are very happy. There's also going to be some that are very, very pissed all the time. And there's nothing you can really do about it. So, sometimes we're just going to have to go with a middleman and wait. Be patient. I understand some people who watch videos can't be patient. Well, it's fine. Just keep her up. Electrical, how's that looking? Not done yet. Yeah, my workers are going to be working quite a bit. They're going to be working quite a bit. Cash flow. Yeah, $2. $2 each hour. Not much at all. But they're busy at work, I guess. I don't know. Extra grant would be nice. Bank loan would be nice. Tax relief is really nice. But is it really worth it? Probably not. Right now. Depending on if we can make a medical ward. Well, we can't do this grant yet. Because that's going to be too much. And a psychologist is going to take quite a bit. But we can do the visiting room quick. That's fine. Now, of course, this isn't going to be the actual visiting room, but because we're not going to have a visiting room. And yes, that pisses him off, I understand, but it's fine. We're going to have to deal with it. Doot, doot, doot. Now, if this was any normal prison, I would set it up differently. But since this is A communistic work camp is what I'd like to call what my plan is. I mean, you're not gonna have everything right, you know. So, what's it say? At least 2 TVs. Oh, some wide sofas in here. Now this is gonna look like a nice old place to go at. No, there's gonna be like no time to actually there's gonna be like no time to actually do anything. So, and 5 phone booths. We're gonna have some weight benches, so if people have free time, they can just grow stronger, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you want to explain it. And then radios are pretty good. Maybe listen to radios while you're doing pool, you know. And then the phone booths. Easy to set up, easy to do. Maybe like a couple of chairs. I don't know, this looks a little odd. I'm not gonna go with the chair idea. I think I'm just gonna go with more weight benches. Okay, and then gangs are gonna hold that from time to time. That's fine. I actually like that aspect of the game, is when gangs are involved, they start holding on to things like their property. I like that aspect of it. Some people don't. That'll be the cleaner. This'll be, I don't know yet. I can't make the room just yet. Morgue, the chapel. Yes. That's what I'm gonna make. Your laundry. What am I gonna make the chapel? Maybe make the chapel that. Yeah, because back in the day they did have, okay, the Sunday was the Sabbath day. So what they did do was they let them off on a certain day, and that was the Sabbath day. Or at least that's what I have learned. So we're gonna have an altar. It's gonna be a small chapel, but it'll be a chapel nonetheless. I don't know how chapels work in this game, I'll be honest. Played how many times this game, I still have no idea how they work. Pews, and then we'll have some prayer mats on the side. And then if anybody wants to go pray, then they can go pray. I don't know. Whatever they want to do. This looks a little odd, but it's fine for now. And the other one will be a cleaning room. I can't make a cleaning room yet, but I can make the infirmary and the morgue. So the morgue will be there, and then we'll have the infirmary in here. Yep. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. The morgue slabs, we're gonna go every other morgue slab, you know. And do it like this. There we go. Medical beds. Oh, medical beds only do that. Okay. Change of plans. We're gonna have more medical beds than I thought. But it is a sacrifice I am willing to accept, I guess. I don't know. Well, hopefully we're not gonna need more than those, but you know what? It's, I guess, a thing. That is my bad. I thought they were 3x3 and you can't. The thing is, you can't check how wide they are until afterwards. And I played this game a number of times. I should have known, but it's fine. Visitation. Can we just dismantle all 3 of these? There we go. By the way, some of the electricity is not getting into that room. Let's change that. Electricity's not getting into these. Okay. Next, we're going to have an electricity line all the way over here. Our pipes are going to look like this. We're going to have it going this way. Now we're going to have the shitters over there. We are not going to put shower heads in their things. Realistically, they didn't. Well, realistically, I guess they didn't really even have showers in those work camps. But we can still give him something, I guess. I don't know. Just sell this. I hate the having random wood around doing nothing. We got those. Okay. Next. While they work on that, let's do this. 9,000. Okay. Another grant. Which one would give me quite a bit? Yeah, you'd give me quite a bit, but I ain't gonna get that done anytime soon. That's for sure. Okay. We can do the cell block A quest. Quest, grant, whatever. Cell block A. Literally paid for the pretty much the whole entire side block. Or the whole entire block. And they're already getting it finished. So this is the main idea of what we're gonna do. Now this is gonna be probably a longer video, but this is all just setting up the prison. Next video will be me actually deciding on bringing in prisoners and all that. And then it'll get more interesting. This is more of an intro video. So by all means, if you watch the beginning of the video and you're like, damn, this guy's boring, I want to watch him actually do stuff, then please, by all means, go watch that other video. We're going to give them solitary doors because, well, you know, it's probably what they would do. Or maybe they'd only do large, I don't know. It's depending, I guess. Yeah. So, economy's down. I can take bank loans. However, bank loans will not help me too much. See, that's why. But at least I can build some doors now, I guess. I guess I can build some doors. I don't need to get solitary doors just yet, I suppose. I can still just do this. And I only need to have 15 prisoners. So, bunk beds. Bunk beds save lives, okay? Honestly, bunk beds are a great feature they put in the game. Double up on everything. Seriously, if you have a cell that only has supposed to have one guy in it that you used to make, and you're like, yeah, that's a good way to do it. No, just double up the bunk beds, honestly. I don't see much of a problem with the whole doubling up the bunk bed issue. Yeah, we're gonna get negative now, but yeah, just decrease it again. Just decrease her again. Yeah. That'll do her. That'll do her. I don't know why I did that, to be honest, but I could take that one. Oh yeah, we can take an extra grant. Duh. My bad. Sorry. Sorry, I had a big brain freeze. We lost $1,000 just by me being stupid, but it's fine. 4, 8, 12, 16. That's all that we have to set up. And just 2 shitters. Realistically, they wouldn't have shitters, and they'd probably be all in a big dorm. I'm going to do individual cells so it doesn't get too chaotic. But realistically, they'd all be put together in one place. And that's what I would like. But at the same time, this isn't going to be an exact, you know, thing. So, like back then, I don't think they really had solitary doors. Maybe they did. Yeah, they had solitary doors, but like on solitary confinement, probably would be more like what they would do. Thinking to myself once again, I'm acting like an idiot. Okay, rooms, dormitories. See, completion. Now we're good. Now we're good on money. So we can finish this off. And that should be pretty much the end of the video, other than me doing some pick-beating. Just me fixing certain things, like, for example, I need to build a fence yet.